I guess coming down to look at these sort of pressures in a bit more detail. So, industrial markets, even before COVID, were facing lots of challenges. Okay, so this is really why companies were looking at digital transformation. So things like the growing worker skills gap. Okay, we've got an aging workforce we're looking to retire. How do we quickly replace and skill up those new workers, capturing all of that knowledge before it walks out the door? We've got much more complex product and processes involved. We don't make 1 million of the same things. We're very much making sort of customizable products. Pretty much the customer base expects that these days, so we need to deliver on that. So then when it comes to putting those together, when it comes to servicing them, there's much more variance out there that people need to deal with. Okay. And then the last part is evolving customer demands. As I said, more complexity, more need of immediacy. There's an expectation now of what we get through our online tools like Netflix and the like, that we want things straight away, and that's also transferring into the industrial space as well. And so, digital transformation is really helping companies move into these new ways of doing business, and it's really been accelerating. So then, of course, COVID happened, and that really started to even more rapidly accelerate things. Obviously, many of us have been working from home for up to 6 months or even longer. We've moved into that digital world. Okay, across the value chain for companies, in manufacturing, there's been dramatic shifts in demand. For some customers, that's been down. For others, particularly in the medical industry, that's been huge increases in demand. Okay, on the service and support side, short-term demand has been reduced. Okay, as a lot of customers have been putting things off. They feel they can wait. We can't have people going on site to do those services anymore. So there's been a big impact on that. Okay, on the training side as well, how do you train new employees, particularly in a lot of these sort of, I guess, manual industries where the big thing is really to have people shadowing. You get a new employee on, they shadow someone for weeks, maybe months at a time to learn everything as they go, and difficulties around doing that. Okay, and then sales and marketing. Okay, face-to-face meetings and live events have all been put on hold. I've been to a trade show for a very long time now. So how do you handle your sales and marketing campaigns as you're trying to get your products out there into the market? Okay, so really COVID has had these huge impacts across the board. So this is a quote from McKinsey from a report that they wrote back in April of this year. That really these trends to moving towards a digital distributed workforce was already happening, but COVID has dramatically accelerated that shift for workers. Okay, particularly those who can thrive in the virtual world. And so for many of us, people like myself who work with computers and in an office and things, that shift has been very easy to do. Right, we've got all of our tools. We've got Zoom or Teams. We just need a computer internet connection. We can meet up through those virtual meetings, still communicate in that way. But for frontline workers, where you need to be physically there with the physical items, that's been a lot more difficult. Okay, and that's really where augmented reality or AR really helps deliver that those digital technologies to those frontline workers. Okay, so this is from an article from the Manufacturing Leadership Council talking about AR and the new way of working.